What's going on, guys? Bryce here with Nautical T4R, and today we are going to do a rig walk around of my 4runner. Talk about everything I have on it. We're going to talk about things we'd like to do to it, stuff to make it a little bit better, things that would change, stuff like that, just how it's all set up. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so here we have it. This is a 2019 Toyota 4runner Off-Road Premium. We got this one instead just because it has a little bit of the bells and whistles, but doesn't have all the bells and whistles that you may or may not need. But some of that stuff would get swapped out anyway, like suspension and whatnot. But let's go ahead and we'll take you guys front to back. So starting out on the front, first modification pretty much did was the Plasti dip of the front little air dams, the little silver pieces that are on the Off-Road Premium 4runners. I have a video on that one as well. I'll link it in the description below. Go ahead and check that one out if you guys are interested in Plasti dipping these for the 4runners. When we got this one originally, it had already came with all of the blacked out badging, which is good. You guys will see that as I walk around the rest of the vehicle. But that was going to be a modification as well, so that one was already done, which was cool. So moving along to the side, we have the stock TRD rims and tires. So again, this came with the vehicle as well once we got it, which was another reason why we bought it, is because we did like the TRD Pro, but decided to go with the Off-Road Premium instead because it was a little bit cheaper in price. But this one already had the TRD wheels anyway, which was good, and it has the stock tires as well, the Nitto Terra Grapplers. We have those ones there. And another modification we did to it was, if we look on the inside in here, we have the old Man Emu suspension. I have it front and back with the medium duty springs. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. We have with the medium duty springs, which is good. Gives it a little rougher of a ride quality, but it's still pretty good. Handles a little bit better as far as like turns and curves and stopping and going. You don't kind of get that dip and dip whenever you stop. We have that one. With that one, we also have the Spidertrax wheel spacers. I don't know if you guys can see that in there or not. We have the Spidertrax wheel spacers. That sticks it out about 1.25 inches. In doing so, we had our tires that were rubbing the front bumper. So what I did was, I took the inner fender liner in here, I unbolted it, and then I pushed it forward a little bit, and then all the excess that was sitting over here, the excess part of the front bumper, I went and had my my grinder and I just ground it off nice and flush to give it just a little bit more space, and then there was no more rubbing of the tires, which was good. And then also took off the mud flaps in the back, just because I knew that would rub just a little bit once we got full lock the other way, and did that one. So moving along back, these are stock running boards or Nerf bars that came with the 4runner. Not super upset with them. They're not too bad. They are a little bit close to the bottom of the rocker panel, which is a little odd trying to get in and out of the vehicle. They do almost look like a slider and act that way, but I doubt that they would take rocks very well if we were to crawl over something. So later on in the future, those will probably end up being replaced with some rock sliders with a little bit extra steps. They're just good to have for now to help my wife and kids get in and out of the car as they come in there. So moving along back, you guys can see here we have another little badging right here that was already done, the blacked out badging that came with the vehicle. Again, same TRD wheels and tires, and then we have the old Man Emu shocks in the back right there, and then we have the medium duty springs in the rear as well. And then moving along back, shameless plug, you guys need to follow me on Instagram and here on YouTube. Go ahead and like and subscribe and share whenever you guys can. That would be awesome. Moving around back, again, more blacked out badging that came with the vehicle. And again, here we have the Plasti dip rear part that was silver. Now it's not, blacked it out. I'm not having any issues with it so far. I do like it. It's holding up really well. Washing it, having all the dust, everything there, it's not causing any problems. And again, it is Plasti dip, so if it is a problem, either peel it off or just spray back over it, and it's a good deal. I'm not too upset on that one. So, and again, pretty much the same setup going along this side over here. What I will say is up here up top, we have the LFD Offroad aluminum 7/8 roof rack. It's not a full roof rack, but it is a 7/8 roof rack. It is aluminum. I really like this product. It's really good. I did kind of a little small walk around on that one when I first got it. Again, I'll link that one below in the description if you want to check that one out. But I do like this one. It's really good. It's really modular. Also, I have a like a rifle box up here. All that's going to do right there for me is hold some recovery gear. It's an extra storage point, and I have that one bolted to the roof rack as well, which is really great, and it helps out. It helps out on that end. But pretty much the vehicle is mainly stock. Again, stock wheels, stock tires, upgraded suspension, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Some things that I'd like to do in the future would be obviously get some bigger tires, because that would be great. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing is maybe some wheels, but I'm feeling I'm going to keep these wheels for quite a while. I like the look of them. I just like the design. It's really, really great. I like the way Toyota did these ones. Another one that we're looking at is getting a front bumper, whether it be just the small slimline bumper that goes in the front with some LEDs and a winch. Eventually that'll happen, or just a full front bumper, take care of that, and then again have some LEDs, some winches or winch, and go from there. I'd like to get the stock halogen headlights with either LED bulbs just to give it a little bit more visibility at night, or even try to get some aftermarket headlights. Again, I know they have ones out there like the Morimotos, the Alpha Rexes, things like that. Again, if you guys have a preference on either one, go ahead and leave a comment down in the description. Tell me which ones you guys prefer. And then eventually put some either off-road amber LED lights here in the fog lights, or just put an LED bulb in there for an amber bulb, just to kind of give us a little bit better on all the dust here in Southern California whenever we're going on the trails. Also with the tires, if you guys have any preference on tires, thinking about doing a 285 BF Goodrich all-terrain tire. If you guys have preference on tire, go ahead and leave that down below in the comments. You guys tell me which ones you think are the best, which ones you guys really like. And then maybe eventually get some LED ditch lights. Again, not a huge deal breaker. Maybe an LED light bar on top. Again, kind of on the fence on that one. We do have the rear springs for medium duty. We have that set up because our plan for me and the family is to have a drawer system set up in the back. So once we put that drawer system in there, that'll add a couple pounds here or there. So we'll have those medium duty springs in the back just to kind of help out. Nothing super crazy, just kind of a simple drawer setup. Again, extra storage and stuff like that. Another thing we were thinking about doing is getting a aftermarket rear bumper for this guy. Thinking about doing the aftermarket rear bumper, full wrap, and probably I'd like to get a dual swing out just so we can have jerry cans or Rotopacks on one side for fuel and water, and then have the spare tire and everything on the other side, so that I can be able to open up. Gives us a little bit more clearance in the back. It'll give us some extra carrying capacity, so we can have all that stuff there. Again, if you guys have any preference on which one you guys like the best, go ahead and leave that in the comment below and tell me which ones you guys like. Other than that, guys, this thing is pretty much a done deal for right now. I'm really super happy with it. I like it a lot. It helps out with carrying everything we need to for the family. And we'll see how it performs more and more off-road as we get things upgraded. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. That was a walk around of the 4Runner. Again, if you guys want me to explain anything more, or if you have any comments, please leave them down below in the comment section. Most of the stuff that I have on here, I'll try to put a link below in the description, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm running, how much things kind of go for and whatnot. They're not affiliate links, so I'm not going to get any compensation off of that one, so don't worry about that. Just going to give you guys a heads up and see what I'm doing, so we can go from there. But again, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any comments you want to leave, go ahead and leave them down below. And again, with all of this stuff, please be sure to like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and check out my channel. Check me out on Instagram. Go ahead and check it out there, and let me know what you guys think. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.